Hello everyone, and welcome to another lecture for journalism research online. I'm Professor Harper, and I wanted to do a brief lecture on some useful websites for the city of Philadelphia. First and foremost is actually the City of Philadelphia website itself at www.phila.gov. This used to be a disaster of a web page, but over the past few years they've much improved the site, and so that it's fairly easy to go to the mayor's office, the city council, the courts, the district attorney, the sheriff's office. And it's important to note that the sheriff is different from the police department. So it's kind of interesting when it comes to the city of Philadelphia. The county of Philadelphia is about exactly the same area. There's just a small sliver of the county that is not in the city of Philadelphia. Now, you can have a variety of licenses, permits, business, but here's an area that you really want to take a look at to see whether the city is actually being transparent or not. But there's a lot of data documents that are available here. And one of the most important are the departments, so that there are a variety of departments here. You can get the city budget, and one of the most important one for any reporter is what's called licenses and inspections. And let's just take a brief look here. But this is where the inspectors for buildings and projects are handled. And so, for example, there was a building collapse several years ago at next to a Salvation Army locale, and it became the subject of a very large lawsuit. Several people were killed, a number were injured, and so it really went back to the whole area of how licenses were handled, inspections were handled or not handled well. But this is really a very important place and a very important department that you may not know about, the Department of Licenses and Inspections. Now, I know that all of you have heard about Philadelphia Neighborhoods. I used to run it for about 6 years. It is probably the best place to find out information about individual neighborhoods in the city. The news organizations throughout the city will do some coverage of the neighborhoods, but the reason that we launched Philadelphia Neighborhoods was to provide more information for people about their neighborhoods. So, take a look through this, because either very soon or in a year or two you're going to be taking this class, and so it's a good time to do a spin through the various neighborhoods, and you can take a look at the neighborhoods map, which will tell you where the coverage is, and you may not know that much about Philadelphia neighborhoods, and so this gives you some idea of what's going on. Now, this is a really cool site. Some people like it, some people don't. I happen to like it a lot. But what this is the University of Pennsylvania has two sites under the Cartographic Modeling Lab. And what it does is it provides geographic information, or GIS, to essentially create maps to look at various trends in the city, and to create your own database for looking at trends in the neighborhoods. So, for example, the NIS consists of three mapping tools: neighborhood base, crime base, and parcel base. And these provide you with taking various data, putting it on a map, and creating your own database so that you can go out and do a story in a neighborhood, or using the data that you put together. So, those are some sites for the city of Philadelphia. I thank you very much, and we'll see you online. Bye now.